Damn, boy. Damn, boy, he's thick. Boy, that's a thick ass boy. Damn. Ba-ba! A little bit off the bad bit.
Alright, welcome.
That was really loud, you scared me off.
Okay, today we're gonna be making. Jeez, man. Am I being that loud? Am I being.
No, it's like the loudness is cringy. Well, explain what's happening.
Okay, now I'm gonna show you how to make a burger. Okay, well. What, you son of a bitch. It's pelted. That is my seat, you mother.
It was a ghost.
Your hand slipped, huh?
Yeah, that was a little time.
Better not be hit by
A few moments later.
Okay, enough. My hands are freezing.
God, my hands are so cold.
Did they even see that what was happening?
Probably not.
You used two hands.
F you. Still no one hit anyone. There are some pretty sick dodges though.
Here's our setup. You wanna show?
Oh yeah. Right here we got the...
The snow in there.
We have our snow fridge in the back. We got our condiments. I'm just saying, like, this whole thing we have going on here kind of gives me a bump. Okay, first we have the burgers. I don't have the luxury of forming my own patties, but we got some pretty nice big patties here. We should not have had that snowball fight. My hands are so cold. Give me the axe.
You want me to help you there?
Yes, please.
See what you do, you take the spatula.
Yeah, that I kind of was thinking about that. Go on. 3 patties.
Jeez, this.
Well, you know what? We're retarded half the time. So anyways, so basically 3 patties. 1 burger for each of us, and then we're gonna make some beef fries. First off, lighter food. Since I'm impatient and it's cold out and it's just not in my best interest right now to thaw out the patties. We straight up. I'm just gonna put the seasoning on right now. So we got some soy sauce and we got the garlic powder. Just gonna do that. Oh, we got fresh garlic. Ah! So we just pour it off. How the smoke is getting in my eyes like mad. Ploop. That there. Straight about there really quick. And then we're gonna season the other side. Soy sauce on first, just so the garlic powder sticks and it doesn't really fall off.
Lots of garlic.
Yeah.
Well, there goes my phone.
So we might as well start preparations for later.
That white cheese.
Yeah, we don't have it right now. All right, well, preparations are done. It's the special part about them. Smoking time. Yeah. Oh yeah. We have burgers right here, and you're throwing I think it's about time to put the cheese on. So these started cooking faster than I expected. Oh shit, I only cut enough cheese for 2. That's the cheese. And at this point, we grab them buns as well.
Oh, that's a bun. I didn't realize what you put on. Cooks, let's just do a nice little skippo rune, and this is the transition. Fetus to letus. Some say we're monsters, but some say we are the kings of the universe.
I literally don't know what you're saying like half the time you talk. I hope you know this. Oh!
Look at that.
Would you look at that donkey? Reminds me of Fiona's ass.
Oh my god.
You know where all the yellow seeps out of the cracks and it's all kind of burnt and crusty. Oh, giving me a bone.
I approve.
Mm-hmm.
What you don't know, this is actually just one big spoiler for the roleplay.
Basically, yeah. Oh, I get what you're saying. Where you're getting at. Barbecue sex.
Okay.
Chili dog, would you have a seat?
I guess I shall have a seat.
Splendid.
Yeah, I can't see. See, we should have an intro where it's top of the welcome to ya bros.
Oh, fuck me.
Just fuse all 3 of them.
Alright, relatable.
Oh,
Hey.
oh my god, juicy.
Oh God, it's so good.
It's all out of my face. It's out of my face. Cold gives flavor.
So good.
I haven't had one in like years. Technically a year since it was 2018.
Technically not, but technically you're still right.
Listen, chili dog's always right. One time I thought I was wrong, but I was wrong. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Oh my god, just stop. That's like the worst thing. You're doing it all wrong. Oh.
Oh. Yeah.
It's like
Oh, yeah. Shut the up.
some light went out.
Gosh, we just lost all of our lighting. Just as I say, don't show off your superpowers, you just try and deep throat a burger? You kidding me?
You're trying to make me choke and die here.
Maybe.
I'll have to use my second ability. It's in the video where the guy swallows a hot dog and he spits it right back out.
Yep.
Yeah, that's my second ability.
I hear that is the first step to mastering Ultra Instinct.
Truly is. What you don't know is that Goku can do this all the time. Now it's time to have our conversation about who's stronger, Shrek or Shaggy.
Oh boy, here we go. Alright, so I think we have to go over the battleground and without taking where the battle is taking place into account. So basically, if it was in Shrek's swamp, no question he dominates.
Alright,
That's my opinion.
way bigger advantage. You know he can sink right down and you can never see him again. But knowing Shaggy with his Ultra Instinct, he could probably escape. Now we're talking about 1% Shaggy. We're going full power Shaggy.
1% Shaggy, I think, will get stomped by basically all forms of Shrek.
Especially Super Shrek and Titan Shrek.
True. Like, what percentage of Shaggy do you think Shrek can defeat in his home turf? Like, what's the highest percentage?
I'm gonna go past the danger point and say maybe 7%.
7. I would argue like a lot more, to be honest. I think Shrek could give Shaggy a huge run for his money.
I mean, last time he went 10%, he shook the whole earth by him shaking his shoulders.
True. However, Shrek did beat like the strongest version of Superman while Superman was in the middle of a star in an arm wrestling match.
Shrek did this?
Yes.
Oh wow, that is pretty hard to compete. Now, what about their meme power levels?
Meme level.
Who was the biggest at their time?
You see, that's really difficult because I feel like we're not at the peak of the Shaggy memes yet. And Shrek had a really good run for a long time. I mean, there's still little bits of Shrek memes sprinkled in here and there. You know what I mean?
If Shaggy can survive for that as long as Shrek can, maybe we can have some more meme power.
Yeah.
Because Shrek is still around after all these years.
Yeah, so I think in meme power, just because of, at this point, I guess we'll say because Shrek's been around longer, Shrek's meme power is definitely up there. He's up there with the greats.
He really is. Mm-hmm. He's like Zeno's right-hand man.
Yeah. I did hear about, or this one argument was brought up, and I totally skipped over it. They say nothing beats a jelly-filled donut.
Mm-hmm.
In this one fabled episode of Pokemon, Brock pulls out some jelly-filled donuts.
Oh my.
And proclaims,
These donuts are great! Jelly-filled are my favorite! Nothing beats a jelly-filled donut!
I would say, they say nothing beats a jelly-filled donut. But they also say Shaggy is unstoppable. Now, I don't know the potential of this jelly-filled donut. We haven't seen it in action. And since we haven't seen it in action, I'm going to say that it's not... We haven't seen enough for it to be in the argument yet, and it's in a different universe than Shaggy as well. So even if it's the strongest of its own universe, that doesn't mean it can beat Shaggy. Next argument, Lego.
Lego?
Yeah. So like when you step on a Lego, a mere mortal typically can't feel more pain than when stepping on Legos unexpectedly, right?
Yeah.
However, Shaggy is no mere mortal.
Not at all. Even though Shrek has been around, his meme level can almost go up to Shrek's because he might be added to Mortal Kombat.
True. Shrek didn't do anything like that. Shrek has his own games though. He's from a movie.
He has a whole bunch of fan-made and horror games.
Yeah.
No games of Shaggy, but I think that's because he's related to Dragon Ball memes.
Yeah, no, but for the Lego though, it's a pretty formidable foe. I don't think it stands a chance though, because I think Shaggy's base power, is stronger than a Lego, right?
Of course.
But for the Lego fanboys, even if we were to say that the Lego could beat Shaggy in a one-on-one fight, if Shaggy decides to go Ultra Instinct, he'll dodge the Lego without even having to be aware of its presence.
Exactly.
Yeah, even if the Lego uses its stealth abilities, he'll dodge it. He doesn't have to be aware of it because of his Ultra Instinct.
Well, I think that's about it for our discussion for now.
Yeah. I'm gonna finish up these steak fries. Or burger fries.